alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore, and we're glad to be bringing you action and welcoming you to the Royal London Theatre here in London, England. Our main event should be a good one tonight. 12 rounds of featherweight action. Each man comes into this fight supremely confident, expecting to deliver a W.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up and let's go.
Well, they've been waiting for this moment, and now they get it. Round one underway.
You got this one.
Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Blocks that punch.
Work the body.
And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Good step back counter punch there.
Beautiful.
He has his target. He lands a straight right. Wow! Wow! Crushing blow upstairs.
One, two, three, 4, 5.
And somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid his opponent like the Black Plague.
Good block by left hook. Last 10 seconds of this first round. So he scores a knockdown in the last round. Now he gets to settle down and gather himself a bit. Do you go after it? Do you get super aggressive here, having had your man hurt? Or do you still have to employ a certain amount of caution?
It's kind of like being at the carnival. You know, you just hit the bullseye and you got that big stuffed animal you can give to your wife or your girlfriend. But now he doesn't want you to go away with that.
Oh, no.
No. He tells you, wait a minute, try again. You could trade that in for something either bigger. But you might lose the one you have already. That's the question.
The Warrior's got to rely on his corner now to do what it takes to get him back physically and mentally. It's always a challenge when you've hit the ground. That's a nice right hand that time by left hook.
Get out of the way from those punches. Move your head. You're doing great.
And now he's targeting upstairs.
Work the body.
The Warrior's blocking ability is doing well for him there. I don't want to criticize him too much, Teddy, because by going defensive here after being stunned, hey, this might be the right strategy to employ.
As long as he doesn't stay with it too long. It's the right strategy to employ right now at this moment. But if you're going to win the fight, you have to find a way quickly down the road to get back to where you can score points and survive and be responsible defensively.
Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round. Good looking right hand after he got hit. The Warrior's putting forth an effort, but he's not being effective in that regard.
No, he's not. He's not landing when he needs to land. And it kind of reminds, he's a banger too. He can punch a little. It reminds me of an old saying that a trainer once told me. It doesn't mean anything to have a big punch. It's kind of like having a military weapon, a bomb. What good is it if you don't have a missile to get it to the target? Right now, he needs a missile to get that punch. He needs to set it up, and he's not doing that.
Keep your hands up.
And round number 3 is underway. Nice block by Woods. His opponent got away from that uppercut.
Nice work. Nice work.
His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him.
Get in there. Get in there. Keep doing what you're doing.
Blocks that belt line well. Off target with that hook. Halfway through this round here.
Double up your punches.
Heading into this fight, we talked about what each man can do offensively. What each man wants to do is have varied punches throughout.
Exactly, and what he doesn't want to do. Doesn't want to be predictable.
Yep, yep.
Showing you some defense there with the block.
Beat him to the punch. Ahora, do that again.
Parries that punch intended for the head. Ten seconds to go in this third round. Woods left, landing well.
This is yours. You hear me? Escuches. This is your fight.
We got it.
Keep it up. Keep scoring for a minute.
Listen, you need to move your head from side to side, okay? I want to see that head move more. Listen, when he reaches in, let that right hand go, right? Let that right.
He has had this fight go exactly as he has wanted it to go early on. As we begin round number 4, he's up 3 rounds to zip.
The only thing you have to worry about is he hurt his opponent very easily early on. Does he now take for granted that he's going to do that anytime he wants and forget about the fundamentals, forget about the jab and the other things he knew he had to use coming into this fight?
He's tired. He's tired. You got this one.
Good defense, just covering up down low. Left hooks putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination.
Don't let him get to you.
Reaching the halfway mark of this round.
That's it, just like that.
He gets hit, but he gives it right back. Good, solid right hand lands.
Okay.
Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Not the most accurate uppercut you'll see. Nice block by Wood.
Uno y dos. Uno y dos.
Fourth round now with its last 10 seconds. The Warriors missing punches. I mean, there's just no way to sugarcoat it. His accuracy isn't there.
And there's a reason for it, Joe. His punches are the wide variety. And wide punches, guess what? They don't find the mark. They're not accurate.
Breathe. Deeply. You're in control of this fight. But don't get careless out there. Keep boxing smart.
You gotta watch the water in the corner.
Not giving me enough punches, okay?
Well, he got caught by a lucky punch in that last round. It did do some damage, but now you can tell he's right back where he wants to be, fresh and ready as we start this round.
I don't take lightly when a guy gets dropped, but he was more embarrassed than he was hurt.
Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there are some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counterpunching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. Halfway into round number 5 here. Solid left hand to the head.
Finish with a hook.
Solid right by left hook.
Keep working the jab. Good, good. Keep moving. Keep moving.
Ten seconds to go in this round. He's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head.
All right. You're dominating this fight. Keep it up. Keep doing what you're doing.
Listen, you're not working. You're not working. You're not working on anything we worked on. You're not double jabbing. You gotta work this kid. You understand? You got to keep working. Keep it simple.
Another round. Will it go in another one-way direction? It's been a one-sided fight so far tonight.
Keep that head moving.
Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Left hooks showing us that defense is also very much part of his game.
Yeah, it is. Not only to avoid punches, but actually to even set up offense. You know, he'll make you miss, and then there's something coming back. He creates opportunities to hit you.
The Warriors way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance. Solid left hand.
Come on.
Halfway through this round.
Relax.
Keep doing what you're
Took
doing.
a go of it to the body, but came up empty. Woods scoring with that right hand. Now he ties up there. Oh, he just misses with that headshot.
Keep moving.
Working our way towards the bell. Last 10 seconds of the 6th. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. And that's the end of round 6. Now that he's back in the corner, we get a close-up look. The Warriors' cut even looks worse.
And it's up to the fighter now, Joe, for his attitude not to change. You know, we can look at it and we can say, wow, that cut looks worse. The fans can look at it and say that. But the fighter must be steady, the same attitude, as though he doesn't have a cut. Otherwise, he has no chance of winning this fight.
Don't take a break with this guy. Nice round. That was good. Keep that up and we're happy.
Here we are, the start of another round, and if everything goes according to the way the first half of this fight went, he's going to be coasting in for an easy win.
Well, if his opponent goes along with it, he definitely will, but maybe he'll change the script a little, flip the script a bit.
Didn't get it done going to the body there. And now a well-placed hook to the head. A good block. Woods in a good rhythm defensively here. Teddy, what is that? A credit to his ability to anticipate?
You know, also, it's the teaching. Let's give the trainers credit. Of course, let's give his background of the amateurs credit, but he learned how to get away from punches. This is technique that was taught to him.
Halfway through the 7th round. Left hook's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch.
Looking good. Body shot. Body shot. He's tired. He's tired.
That was not well targeted by left hook. Coming towards the end of the 7th round, 10 seconds to go.
Looking good. Looking good. He's tired. He's tired. He's got nothing.
I need you to throw more punches. Body, bang, the body, hit the body. Okay, relax.
You gotta watch
Relax.
the water in the corner. Too much.
Take a deep breath.
Let's look at Teddy's scorecard as we begin round number 8 here. Left hook's been on the mark throughout the first 7 rounds, Teddy. He's dominating on your score.
Do you ever have one of those days where you're playing basketball and you just can't miss the basket? I mean, everything you throw goes in. Well, that's kind of how he must feel. Anything he throws out there, it finds the target.
Relax.
The Warrior's not coming up with the results that you would want to see out of him. Now, he's trying to counterpunch Teddy, but it doesn't seem to be the answer.
No, he kind of looks a little bit like that guy who went in to get his hair dyed, you know? And he thought it was going to be just a little bit lighter, and it wound up being a lot lighter. And he said, wow, what the heck did I do? I didn't think I was going to look like this. I didn't think that I was going to box like this.
You're doing great!
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark.
Back to the body.
The halfway point of round number 8.
1, 2. Uno, dos. Uno, dos. Got up.
You're not focusing.
There you go.
Very nice work to the head. The right hand landed. The Warrior's almost looking foolish that time he missed so badly.
Uppercut. Uppercut.
Goes up top with a right hand. And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. Seemingly in control, and now maybe out of control after getting hit there.
But what you just said, Joe, that is really what's the enemy of his right now is nothing was coming at him. He was winning too easily. And for a minute, he let up, and bang.
Well, that's yet another round that he won. And Teddy, he's in great shape. What were you hearing out of his training camp as to how he got so conditioned?
Well, we were hearing that he was doing his road work, wearing knapsacks with 20 pounds of sand in them, running uphill. I mean, that's one of them. Also, instead of taking minute rest in sparring, he was taking 20-second, 30-second rest. It's showing right now.
Okay, listen. He's gonna come forward this round. Keep that jab moving. Keep him away from him, all right?
Considering the fact that in the last round, he got tagged hard, he looks great right now to open up this round.
Well, I'm not shocked because I think he has character. I think there's substance to him. And the only way that you find the mettle of a person is when you test him, when you push him up against the cliff. And he's being tested now, and he's showing what he's made of.
Blocks the headshot. Wood's throwing lots of punches, and not many are landing. But what's that old saying? Hey, you put enough out there, something's going to stick.
Well, at least he's controlling the rhythm. He's keeping control of the pace right now. And at least when you're throwing, your opponent, for the most part, he's being handcuffed a little bit.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
Halfway through the 9th round. He had his eyes set on the uppercut, but was unable to land it.
Nice work. Nice work. Go. Keep doing what you're doing.
Really on the mark with that over-the-top shot with the right hand.
Double up your punches. Yep, yep.
Still not moving enough. Move, move.
Final chance, last 10 seconds of round 9. And that's the end of round 9. Left hook's in position right now to really bring home a good victory. He's up on the punch stats. He's up on your scorecard. This is his fight.
Yeah, we just hope that the judges, and you never know that. That's one thing that sometimes can really disappoint you in this business. You hope the judges see it that way because I can't see it any other way.
Okay, listen. Body and head, body and head. Double up on your body punches, then head. Don't doubt yourself. You can still win this
Water
one.
in the corner. Too much.
Looks re-energized after that time on the stool. The Warriors' work rate is very high. I looked at the punch stats, and you can see that he's a busy guy. I don't think he's an effective guy, though. A lot of these aren't landing.
Well, you have a reason to think that, Joe. Guess what? I agree. They're not landing.
And he engages in the clinch.
Beat him to the punch! Unload! He's tired! He's tired!
They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. Halfway through round 10. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs.
That's it, just like that!
Not an accurate hook at all.
Get out of the way from those punches! Move your head!
Left hook's knowledge of the game is showing through. 3 ways to defend. One of them is to block. He did it there well. You see what happens when he commits to the uppercut. Look at that. Great work there.
Keep working the body.
Coming to the end of round number 10. 10 seconds to go. And that does it for this round.
Okay? Don't fight his fight.
Doing great. You're doing fine. Keep working on the inside and come up with the uppercut. Take a deep breath. You're standing straight up. Move that.
11th round now underway. Let's look at Teddy's scorecard. Boy, he's got a comfortable lead according to you, Teddy.
Yeah, he just sat and had a very nice dinner. You know what? Don't be a garvone now. Finish up, clean yourself a little bit, use your napkin, walk away from the table, go digest your meal. Have your win.
One, two.
Gets rid of that effort.
One of those.
He missed with that headshot.
There you go.
Left hook's showing us a real solid skill set here with his head movement. Teddy, how much of that is just natural athletic ability and instincts, and how much of that is being trained with?
Well, most of it's trained well. If I take a guy off the street, Joe, and he hasn't been taught anything, he's going to throw punches. But usually he's not going to have a good defense. That's something that has to be attained. That's something that has to be taught. This guy has been taught good defensive fundamentals.
The Warriors, and there you go. He was able to get up and continue on last time. Now he goes down again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So he is able to get up to his feet after that knockdown. But Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
Good job, buddy. Keep doing what you're doing.
We count down the final moments of this round. That was nice. He just drew the punch from his opponent, and then a good counter by left hook.
Yeah, like running through the rain without getting wet. Beautiful.
3 minutes gone by in this round. The Warriors' defense is going to need to shine when he gets back out there. I mean, just look at the close-up of that cut we're seeing.
Yeah, he's got to use his legs. You're right, Joe. He's got to get out there and buy some time for those medicines to work.
You need to move your head more, okay? Side to side. Lean to the side, then boom.
Scheduled for 12, and they're closing in on going the full distance. Final round.
Hey, gotta see that come in. Let's go.
The Warriors impressing the judges and himself with that right hand. Took a shot, now he gives a left. The Warriors got no chance of keeping his opponent off balance. None at all, because he's not moving at all.
Maybe he doesn't want to. You know, guys start to deteriorate, not just physically outside, but inside. Maybe he's given up already. And maybe he doesn't want to fall down. He knows everybody's going to see that. But maybe this is his way of getting out of there. He knows the ref's going to stop it.
And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. Missed the target with that hook. Accurate hook. Shot, returning fire. Well done by left hook. 10 seconds to go in this, the final round. Well, you should have your judge's license taken away if you don't see this one the obvious way, Teddy.
If one of these judges dare go another direction with this, I want their picture up on a post office board.
Most wanted poster.
Yes, sir.
Well, right now what we want is to hear those obvious scorecards, so let's send it up to the ring. So all three judges give him the victory. A very good night by Wood.
I don't think it was ever a question of who. It was always going to be how. Knockout or decision. We get a good decision here.
Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time ringside.